Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on when I'm posting. Follow me on all my social media, subscribe to my main channel. Everything you need to know will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully the next time I do a TV log, I'll be able to cover an actually good show. God damn it. Hey guys, JamesMCD's Reviews here. Welcome to another TV log, and today I think this is a first for me. I think this is the first time I can say that I'm talking about a TV show as part of my full-time day job. If you can't tell by all the stuff behind me, and in case I haven't brought it up on this channel before, I do work at the Lego store here in Chicago, and a couple weeks ago we launched a brand new theme, and my managers wanted us, as part of that launch, to watch the companion show that the theme is based off of, just so we get an idea of the story, the world, the characters, just so we know how to sell this new theme to potential customers and everything like that. So I figured, okay, cool, I get to watch some dumb kids show as part of my job, and I get to make content out of it because it's something that I can talk about. So yeah, sure, why not? So today I'm going to be talking about Lego Dreamzzz. This is the brand new animated Lego original series. It's got a tie-in line of sets, and it's about this group of kids who are mentored by their teacher to become dream chasers who can basically create anything that they want in the world of the dreamland, and they use this to battle the dark forces of the Nightmare King, who is trying to take over the world, essentially. So for this review, I'm gonna try my best to not draw as many critiques and comparisons to the line of sets. I know that they're pretty much one and the same, but I'm gonna try to keep the sets to the side and just focus on talking about the show. And also, I want to try and look at this from two perspectives. From the perspective of the target audience of kids, and the target audience of general Lego collectors and things like that. So looking at this as what it is, basically a commercial for this line of sets. How does it do in terms of selling you on this story and these characters and making you want to buy these toys? If I'm gonna be honest, not very good. The thing with every time that they've tried to launch a new original Lego theme, it's either been a glitchy AR mess or a Ninjago ripoff. And Dreamzzz kind of falls into, that half of being a Ninjago ripoff. I know that the storyline of, a team of good guys versus a team of bad guys is as old as time itself, but the fact that it's, a fantastical world full of all these different sort of wacky characters and creatures and stuff like that, and it's the forces of good versus the forces of evil, I feel like they've just been chasing that sort of storyline and, archetypes and tropes since Ninjago, and it hasn't resonated as well since Ninjago. With some of the other themes that they've tried to launch, with Hidden Side, with Chima, stuff like that, it at least seemed like they were trying to put a unique spin on each one, whereas this one is the most generic sort of hodgepodge of different fantasy worlds and fantasy stories, and just the fact that it takes place in a dream world and is fighting off nightmare creatures, we've seen this type of stuff before, and the only real difference is okay, the fact that they're minifigures and some of the designs of some of the world, but other than that, it's not something that you can look at it and be like, oh, well, this is a Lego show that is unique to this and I've never seen this before. And that also ties into the characters. None of these characters really resonated with me, and I don't know if they're gonna really resonate enough with any other audience, whether it be kids or just regular Lego fans, because they're just cardboard cutouts of the same tropes that we've seen a bunch of times. The brother and sister duo who one is like really bubbly and like out there, whereas the other is a little like sort of shy and like introverted, and he's got his like creative side, but he doesn't want to like show it because he'll get made fun of. There's the friendship triangle between, you know, the introverted kid, the jock bully, and, you know, the kid who is friends with one and now has become friends with the other, and there's sort of tension there. The rivalry between the bully and the main kid, and the bully becomes an ally. Like, the like, wallflower, like, goth chick that the main kid has a crush on. Like, these are all, like, character archetypes that we've seen time and time again, and they don't really do anything like new or interesting with them. And at least in these first 10 episodes, because one thing I forgot to mention is they split the season in half. Like, the first 10 episodes came out around the time of release, and then the rest of them are coming out, I think, later this week. But, like, in these first 10 episodes, they don't really develop the characters in any sort of meaningful way. It's just sort of like, oh, well, these sort of things have to happen so that the plot can happen. And speaking of, since I brought up that they split the season in half, they really did not need... This is a 20 episode season that really did not need to be 20 episodes long and split into 2 sections. Like, there's so much goddamn filler in this series that, like, yeah, the episodes are 22 minutes and they go by fast, but, like, I really was just trying to get to the end, and I really didn't care about sort of the in-betweens, and I just felt like the less filler that... It was the same problem I had getting into the Ninjago series. It's why I didn't really continue on after the first season, was because there was so much filler that I just didn't care about watching, that I was like, just get to the point already. Like, I don't want to be here. The animation as well, it's got the same problem that I have with a lot of the Lego, like, TV shows, is that, like, it doesn't ever feel like a Lego show. The only distinctive aspect that makes you think, oh, this is a Lego show, is that the characters are minifigures. Take that away, and this is just a generic fantasy show. Like, I get that TV budgets are different than, like, movie budgets and video game budgets and stuff like that, but, like, the whole point of this being a Lego show is so that you can sell, you know, the models from the show as sets, and when the models don't even look like how they do in the sets, I don't know, like, I feel like they could have done a little bit of a better job in, like, translating that and making it feel more like Lego than just Lego characters in a generic CGI fantasy environment. The voice acting as well is a bit of a mixed bag. Like, some of them are alright. Like, I think the teacher is fine. From what I've gathered from some of my, like, coworkers who have done a little bit more research on the show, the main kid is voiced by, like, some sort of influencer or something like that, and I don't know if it's just poor direction or if he's just not a good actor, but, like, he sounds like he runs the gambit between sounding really disinterested in what he's saying and being, like, really over the top corny with everything that he's saying, and there's no, like, natural in between. It just sounds really awkward. I get that I might sound like I'm being a little harsh for what is essentially a commercial for a kid's toy line, but, like, there are so many other better, like, Lego shows and Lego themes that have done this sort of thing and done it better. Like, you know, I haven't seen them in ages, but the Bionicle movies, the Hero Factory series, like, all that stuff, like, you could tell that people, even though it was essentially just a toy commercial, you could tell the people working on it really cared, and, you know, it shows in the episodes, and it does make you want to go out and buy the products. But with this, it's just, nothing about it screams like, oh, this is really cool and interesting, I want to go buy the toys based off it. Like, I was just mostly sitting there, like, bored and uninterested, which is a shame because the sets, like, I've been seeing them on the shelves in the store, and the sets do look cool. They're really creative designs and things like that, and there are some cool, like, exclusive pieces and stuff like that that are introduced. But it's one of those things where, like, I can't really justify buying something if I don't really have any emotional connection to it. Like, unless it's like something super generic, like City, where I'm just like, oh, that's a cool building that I want to place like in the background, or hey, those are some cool pieces that I might need, or that I might want to use for something else. And that's just speaking from the average Lego collector's perspective. Like, thinking of like whether or not kids will be interested, I mean, I have seen the sets are definitely like selling, so I don't know, maybe there's like a slight few people who are interested, but I think that's more just because of the way that the sets look and not because of the show itself. Because I have actual testimony from one of my coworkers who, she sat down and watched the show with her younger sibling and was trying to hype it up like, oh, this show is going to be really cool. If you like it, I'll buy the sets for you. And her younger sibling was like, yeah, that was fine. That was all right, but eh. So, I mean, if kids don't give a shit, then why the hell should I give a shit? I mean, it's not like this is a bad show or anything. Like, there's nothing like horribly offensive or anything like that. It's just like, it's nothing that you need to waste your time watching. And I don't think it does a good job selling these sets to its target audience. But maybe I'm in the minority. Maybe if you've seen the show, like, you will enjoy it. You'll have a good time. But I was more so just watching it out of curiosity and obligation. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and going to my ranking, I would probably give this maybe a 2.5, 3 if I'm being really generous, but I'm sticking with a 2.5 for right now. But anyway, that does it for this video. Let me know down in the comments if you've seen the first 10 episodes of LEGO Dreamzzz. Do you want me to cover the rest? I really could take it or leave it. I don't really have any interest in watching the rest of this series because I've got other projects I want to work on. But if you like this video and if you want to see me cover the rest of the episodes, then let me know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, look forward to more videos coming soon. Until then, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on when I'm posting. Follow me on my social media, subscribe to my main channel. Everything you need to know will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.